Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, Hudson Thames, has tried to clarify his woke comments, and he says that what he previously says was taken out of context, and they didn't further elaborate on what he meant. Which, yeah, makes sense because his quote and his statement of it being woke didn't make sense. Now he clarifies and he goes, that's not really what I meant, here's what I meant, and when you actually hear what he says, now it makes sense. So by now, I think everybody knows about the comments that the most recent Spider-Man voice actor Hudson Thames made in regards to Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, where he was like, I didn't know if I want to do this because I was afraid it would be too woke of a series. And then that got him backlash because, well, yeah, it's Spider-Man, and yeah, the series is technically woke, like very, very woke, but, you know, it's just like Spider-Man. And of course, that got him a lot of hate because he didn't further elaborate what he meant by woke. And a lot of people were just like, boy, he sounds like one of those chuds who's just using that word but not understanding what it means. And well, Hudson recently decided to talk a little bit more about this. And specifically, he wanted to elaborate what he meant. And he says that he believes what he said was sort of cherry-picked. And if you read his quote, as I talked about it before, it's a weird quote, but he didn't specifically say that he's worried that the show is going to be like super woke or call the show woke. He was just afraid of the direction it could go in. And he did say that he was a really big fan of the characters they had, including like Nico, for example, who's, you know, Asian. That was never an issue. So again, whatever he was trying to call woke didn't make sense in the context of what he was saying. So he tried to clarify this and stated that he thought the show was great. He's all about how there's diversity in it and equality and what they're doing, and that all is something that he supports and was a fan of. But he says he jumps online and he sees a lot of people talking about how the series is woke because it has an Asian. The series is woke because it has a person of color. The series is woke because it has this or that. And that's something he was trying to talk about. And he says that maybe he should have elaborated further because it was something that he feels like he misspoke about. And he got very defensive because he wanted to defend the show and say, it's not what you think it is or what that word means, but it was too late because only a part of the quote made it out there. And you know what? That's fair. That's honestly fair. He talks about how he stated it wrong, how it wasn't in the full context, and how it got out of hand. And now he's trying to address it by saying, no, I always supported this show and loved what we were doing, but people just didn't understand what he was trying to clarify. So fair. He's out here trying to damage control and honestly being decent about it, you know? So there you go. He's manned up and said, yeah, maybe I screwed up. They misrepresented it, but here's how I actually feel about it. And I love it. I think it's great. And I'm open to all this woke stuff that's in it technically, right? Because, hey, it's New York. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.